Hello there, you can see we have multiple picks. We are ready for work. Yes! And what shall we be doing today? Well, we're going to be working on this. I see a floating block and some sand. We're going to be transforming all of this into a large, shallow lake or pond or not sure, with some rivers. The reason for it is we want, as you may have seen in some of our videos, a central lake for our city to go around on this island. And in our concept art, and I'll plop it up on the screen again, you will notice that there are lots of waterfalls that pour off the island and into the ocean. And that's what we are going to do. So I figured, well, it only makes sense if the water's coming from somewhere. Let's make a lake. And then we can build our structures like the beginnings of that one over there, all around it, as well as build some causeways across the lake and make it really neat. So we're going to be digging this out, replacing it with mostly sand, a little bit of gravel here and there, probably some coarse dirt and maybe even some clay. Then we'll be planting seagrass, sea pickles. I'm not sure if we'll do coral because this is a lake. We'll keep the coral in the ocean, I think, but the sea pickles because it has great lighting. And yeah, so that is our project today. And we'll probably pick out some areas where there'll be some main spill outs for the ocean, like maybe over there, possibly one over there by the swamp. Maybe one over there somewhere and one over there, you know, maybe 4 major areas. So lots of fun. So we're just going to be working away on this, digging out one layer for the most part, in some cases probably multi-layers, and then replacing it with sand. So I've got a silk touch pick, I've got a regular pick. It has fortune on it, but it's got mending, so it's repairable. And we're just going to be using both of those to dig out all of this cobble, or all of this stone, and we'll get cobble and stone out of it for our builds. I need both, so I will alternate with both. So exciting stuff here. Yes, I will probably break the video and maybe do a time lapse. I'm still working on getting the perfect time-lapse combination. You may have experienced some wild ones on some of my past videos, but you know, we're learning, we're exploring, we're having fun. Looks like someone's asking me a question. Let me ask. Yeah. I am recording, but I can help. We'll see if they ask a question. They were asking if I was recording, but yep. Can I be in the video? Well, how should we answer that? We should probably just say, well, you never know. Never know. I wander all over the server. Right now, I'm building a lake on my island. So if you show up and find me, you will be in it. We always like guests. We've had a couple people in our videos in the past, and whether they help or just stand there and look pretty, it is fine. We enjoy the company. All right. So yeah. So you can see here we're just having lots of fun with this. I want to make it so it's not too deep, maybe 3 or 4 blocks at most, and then of course mostly sand because it'll look good at night. Go west on another highway and take path on left that has many is down at the end on right. There we go. All right, we gotta dig out some more. So we shall dig away. I'm glad that we're getting to work on our island more and more in our videos because it's going to start bringing things to life. I was doing a little grinding work at the Sea Guardian Temple, trying to get more dark prismarine. I've also been asking to buy it simply because I need lots more. As you can see, I'm using it in my pillar designs over there. I used it in my pillar designs as well in the portal entry area. So we've got plenty of dark prismarine to make, and you know, it's hard to come by. I need to improve the rates on my Guardian Temple, so that's another project that I need to do, expanding the troughs. I may remove the magma blocks that I'm using to suck them down, or maybe I will actually put a lot of source blocks above them, water source blocks, so that they will work better, because right now there is not source blocks above all of them all the way up. But that's a lot of work to try to put source blocks in an open ocean, right? But you know, we'll see what we can do. And then of course I did spend some time rearranging my work area by taking chests out and stuff. Let me see, they're asking me a question. Just follow the signs. Looks like we have company. All right, so let's go sleep. Fortunately our bed is down here. So yeah, we emptied all of these chests out of all the stone, the ores, all that stuff, so that we could start organizing. We really need to add more. Okay, one more. Hey, we skipped the night. Alright, everyone. Alright. Alright. Let's direct link to our city. TP link. I don't, whoops, it's underscore. I don't use the mod commands a lot. Hey, link. I'm working this way. Actually, let's take the other. Let's take the other route. Let's, you know, might as well show off, right? Oh, I guess the other route was the one I wanted. The one we were on is the one I wanted. All right. All right, now we can get back to work. So anyways, digging out. I am making a lake. Alright, so if he wants to help, that is great. I really appreciate it, Link. Any help is always welcome. He's probably gonna go get some shovels, picks, good stuff like that at his home. Right. Yeah, that is the advantage. If you are playing on the server, we do have the ability to set homes. Not a lot, depending on your rank. Normally everybody has 2. You start off with 1, and then when you reach the signet rank, which means you've played on the server for 24 hours, you get an extra home. Your name also turns kind of like a turquoise, you know. So, I mean, the server really isn't rank-based. We got a couple little rewards for like that playtime, you know, which is nice. Just lets people know that, you know, if they stick with the server, that they get a little bit of a reward. And of course, I know people appreciate it. But, you know, we've got the home bed, of course, as default in Minecraft. Or, well, at least on the server anyways, right? And then we've got a couple homes we can set once we reach Signet, and we've got back, which helps. There's also, of course, /spawn to get to spawn, which is, you know, makes it easy because that's kind of our central hub. We've got the main link to the Nether highway there, which I'm usually in charge of building, as you may have seen in some other videos. And then we also have what else? Our end portal inside the Nether there on the highway, so everybody can get kind of around to the different places. And myself and several others, we've been linking the markets, the farms, all that good stuff up to the Nether highway, so it's easy to get around because there is no TP except for mods. So we use it sparingly. We help a lot. You know, if somebody needs, if they're lost, if they need help rescued, things like that, we'll TP to them. We're happy to help. There's a couple of us. The owner does the same thing. So, you know, it's a very friendly server, and I encourage all of you to come join us, play on this semi-vanilla server with us, have fun, build up your dreams, and, you know, interact with everybody because it is a safe place to play, and it is very enjoyable. So if you like to build, you like to explore a Minecraft vanilla server in with a couple extra plugins that just make things, you know, nice, easier, then this is the right place for you. So come join us. So what I'm going to do is when Link gets back, I'm going to help set him up with what I'm doing. He can keep any cobble or resources that he mines out. He mentioned he needs cobble, so, you know, that's fine. And then I will come back when we have made some progress on our lake and we start filling it with water. So we will see you shortly. Alright, welcome back. So we've done a lot of work. Link helped out a lot by digging all of this out. You can see here we have a nice large lake. In fact, let's try to get a view of it. Let's go up here. Yes, we will go up here. So we have added some sea pickles in. We've added some seagrass. We've got a few lily pads. We still need to go out and collect more. I do want to go into the middle of the lake, select little areas to put gravel patches, dirt patches, clay patches, just to dress it up a little bit so it's not all sand. But you can see we have the lake going from over there all the way here, over, and all the way here. Now what we're going to do is over there will be a water outlet down into that little bay under the bridge. There'll be a small one that'll come off here as well onto this side. We're going to do a large one over here going into the swamp area. So we got to build sort of a coffer dam because the lake will actually extend out all into this area right here. Basically right there, this will be the outline of the lake. So we'll put some sort of a structure here and dam, probably like a bridge structure that goes from that point to this point with the water flowing out from underneath it. That'll look really nice, and then of course we can build up there and we can build over here. And we'll do the same thing over there across that area. So probably another bridge that'll go across over there to accomplish the same thing with a little bridge there and a little bridge here so that the entire thing is linked. And at some point we might go ahead and put a bridge that goes across the center with some sort of like a structure here in the middle. I'm thinking more of maybe a structure right here above where our entrance to our work area is, like a shrine, a temple thing, right in the center. I think that'll look great. So we're going to have large structures here, 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 out on all of those, on this. So we've got a lot of fun and out on these islands as well. We've got a lot of neat stuff planned. I'll probably spend some time outlining the causeways and roads, or grand parades, or whatever you want to call them, so that I know where they're going to be and I can build the structures around them throughout the island. But I'm liking the way it's coming. We've made some good progress today with this. And I like that the lake's in the middle, because then it makes sense to have all the water coming out like we saw in our artist's rendition, off the side of the island, and big waterfalls and out of the buildings and things like that. So, a lot of fun. I am going to continue working on the lake just a little bit more, putting in some gravel patches here and there. So for example, we might come right here, dig up a little bit of this sand, kind of in an odd pattern. There we go. And then go ahead and put the gravel. Obviously I got to get a lot more sea pickles. What I really need to do is get some coral, some fresh coral. Looks like we got some water glitches. We'll go ahead and see if we can fix those. Maybe. Water glitches. Come on. That's a source block. It should flow. No. Okay. How about some sand? And then we break the sand the hard way instead of using our shovel. There we go. Okay, we'll use the shovel. That's much quicker. Alright, we got some more water glitches here. We can fix that. There we go. Doop, 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 and doop. And here. I'm also thinking of putting both, maybe a few magma blocks in a couple places, and some soul sand. Soul sand to create some bubbles coming up, and magma blocks create some bubbles going down. But I want to be very specific where I put the magma blocks. I just don't want to spread them, because then it won't like make sense of why is there magma in the middle of the lake, right? But we'll figure out some ideas to make it a little bit unique. Alright, let's put in a little gravel here. I don't want big patches of gravel. I just want little ones. And same thing with when I put the... I'm going to use coarse dirt in the bottom. Just because I don't want it to be all gray like the ocean. I want the lake to stand out, you know? So it looks like it's fresh. It's nice to be good to swim in, you know? Like somebody was really taking care of it here in the city. Things like that. Alright. There, that's good. Do we have more gravel? I know we have tons downstairs. Oh, we've got plenty here. We'll use up this stack. So why don't we put a little here? We'll just go like that. That's good. Quite a dirt patch over there already. I think we need some here. I've never done really major landscaping in survival. Usually I'm either in creative, or I have like world edit, or even world painter. I've built entire worlds. So, you know, this is good practice, you know, doing it the old-fashioned way. Alright. Let me see, where else do we need a little patch? We probably need one over here. just enough to break it up. A couple little designs, some gravel here and there. And then I definitely want to be strategic with our sea pickles, because I want this to be lit up more. Now, I don't need to collect more sea pickles, I just need the live coral so I can bone meal the sea pickles and make a bunch more. That's kind of nice that you can bone meal them. And I can bone meal some of the seagrass as well, so that it is taller, and we might, I'm not sure if I'm going to put kelp in here. Kelp is more of an ocean thing. This is kind of a lake. But who knows, maybe for a little bit of variety we will. We'll take a look later. Alright, I think this will be the last patch area. That's not a shovel. There we go. Right. And then there we go. Now we'll place down our remaining gravel. Guess that's it. So we'll put the sand back. There. Alright, let's get up here, take a look. So you can see at night, it's already, lit up a little bit. And I don't want it super bright, but I do want it lit up a little bit more. There we go. And let's come over here to our edge. Ta-da! There, that looks much better. Alright, well this has been a fun little project. Obviously we've got to decide on how we want to do the edges. I do want some natural edges here and there, and then of course the built up edges like this, where there's buildings and structures. I'm going to work on putting in the road systems and outlining other buildings. But I'm glad you guys were able to join me, and again I want to thank Link for helping out. I really appreciate it. So thank you, Link. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again in the next video. And as always, remember, it's just a game. Have fun!